Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today, and today, and today we're going to be starting my ranking series because I wanted to rank the Star Wars movies for a while, but then I was like, it's gonna take way too long in a video, so I'll do it eventually, guys. Okay, don't worry. I tried to do it before. It was like a collab with Storm and Kylo, but it ended up being way too long, and it would just be like here an hour long because we'd all be talking about the Star Wars movies each time, and it would just get way too long. But I'm gonna be ranking each of the Star Wars duels today, everyone. Each from the main movies of the Star Wars series. Yeah. Okay, let's go bombs. And because I somewhat care about videos now, I'm gonna show some footage from the actual fights here. Wow, I'm improving. And number 13 is the Dooku versus Anakin fight. What the hell is up with the close-ups in this fight? What the hell is up with them? This fight just looks so bad. Like, why are they so close up together? Why is it dark in the middle of it? Why? This fight just isn't very fun to watch. Okay, this fight is just bad, in my opinion, okay? Like episode 2 as a movie. Okay, remember episode 1 was a bad movie, but at least we got a good lightsaber fight at the end of it. No, but episode 2 we get a pretty bad lightsaber fight. Now, to be honest, there isn't as much reasons why I don't like this fight compared to some other fights down the list that I don't like. But this one, I don't know, it's kind of bad. And also, Obi-Wan kind of loses a bit too soon. Anakin, well, that part of the fight was just bad. And also, the worst part of the fight, why is Yoda fighting? Like, come on, like, it doesn't make any sense. Why not? Why not send any other Jedi there? Okay, at least in episode 3, all the Jedi were dead, and like only Yoda and Obi-Wan are basically left. So I could at least get behind that. But like, why not send Mace into here? Well, Mace and Dooku never fought. I think that'd be a pretty cool fight. Okay, and it could be a really cool fight. But no, we got Dooku versus Yoda, who should never wield a lightsaber. Okay, like that totally goes against his character. So yeah, that is total bullcrap. Aside from Yoda's entrance into the room, this fight was like pretty bad. I mean, like, come on, why is Yoda fighting? I mean, it is definitely a lot better than the last fight I was talking about. But still, why is Yoda fighting? I don't get it. You know what would make this fight? You know what would actually make this fight a lot better is if they weren't using lightsabers, but if they were just using force powers. That would be so much better. Okay, maybe they could even destroy the buildings that they were around in. That'd be really cool. And maybe Yoda gets really badly injured, and he has to use a cane. Like maybe he wasn't actually using a cane for the earlier episodes, and then because he got injured in this fight, he has to use a cane for the original trilogy. That would be really cool. Okay, but no, they just had to ruin this with a stupid fight and throwing around loads of things at each other and bleh. And what number is it? Oh no, number 12. I mean, actually, no, number 11 is Rey and Kylo. The first fight they have in episode 9, I guess, when they're just fighting like this. And like they're like, one of them is in the Star Destroyer and one of them's on Kajimi. And this fight was cool, I guess. But there's a big problem with it that I'm going to be speaking about in the next Kylo and Rey fight. But also, like, how does this fight, like, work? Like, can't Kylo see Rey's surroundings, but like he can see the mask then when it falls. But like, can Rey see him on Kajimi? Like, I don't know how this fight works, so that's why it's a little bit lower than the next Kylo and Rey fight. But at number 10, entering the top 10 in lightsaber fights, but still not very good, is the next Kylo and Rey fight. It's just a little bit higher than the other one because, we can actually know how it works because, they're in the same place. But, you know what? There's actually, PSA Stitch, I think his name was, actually, had a really good point on this. He actually has, like, 3 40-minute videos talking about episode 9. But, like, he actually made a really good point. Like, there's no conflict in this fight. If Kylo wins, he brings Rey to kill Palpatine. If Rey wins, she can't really get to Palpatine then. Because, like, especially when, like, the Wayfinder is destroyed. So if Rey wins and that kills Kylo Ren, then they can't kill Palpatine. But if Kylo wins, they can go kill Palpatine. So if like why are we shouting for Ray here? Are we like aren't we supposed to be like fighting for our hero? Not if the villain win, it's better for the villain to win in this fight. Like, come on, Ray. Like, it really doesn't make any sense, to be honest. Maybe he just want to fight with Kylo because Kylo is evil and all that and stuff. But like, doesn't Ray want Kylo to turn to the dark side and stuff? Why can't like, whatever? It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. That's basically what I'm going at here. Also, the end of the fight where like Ray heals Kylo and all that and stuff. That's not part of the fight, guys. Yeah, whatever. Okay. This might surprise you, but at number 9, I have Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader, and I keep this very short, but like I just think this fight is a bit slow and it's just like it's pretty boring, and yeah, I mean, there's pretty good dialogue, and I can't really can't like bash it that hard because it is the first lightsaber fight, and it's pretty basic, and they're just tapping with their swords, and like, but like compared to like some of the other fights, like this is pretty boring, like. Yeah, they hadn't really got the lightsaber combat really figured out. They kind of got the lightsaber fights good by episode 5 and 6, definitely. But like, not really much to say about this one. Another thing to say, we're actually moving into the mediocre territory of lightsaber fights now. We've got out of the bad ones, guys. Yay! Okay, now what is it? Number 7 is the Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Dooku fight. Actually, number 8 is this fight. Now, this fight's pretty okay, I guess. Average. Some of the moves they make are pretty weird. Like when Anakin just absolutely swings. I guess he tries to swing at Dooku's head, but he goes way too high, like right there. Like doesn't make any sense. And I think Dooku might have lost a little bit too soon. Like also, like Obi-Wan just completely got wrecked in that fight. Like I feel like it's a little bit too short. Like I feel like it realistically would go a little bit longer. And Jesus Christ, Obi-Wan got wrecked in this fight. And number 7 is Rey and Finn versus Kylo. Now, I would have put this okay. People might be saying like, how the hell does Kylo Ren lose? Like, come on, that doesn't make any sense. And to be honest, it does make sense. He just got shot by a bowcaster literally hours ago. Like, come on, he'll be pretty wounded. like, seriously, do you see what the bowcaster can do? Like, seriously, those stormtroopers got like flying back. I'm surprised Kylo wasn't dead. But the problem really isn't that Kylo got wounded. It's not really that Kylo, but like, okay, why did Kylo get wounded in the first place? So Rey and Finn can beat Kylo. Yeah, but I don't think it was a very good idea to like wound Kylo. I think that Kylo should have been good, like actually not wounded, and he should have bet Rey and Finn. Maybe he could have like scared them. Maybe not chopped their hand off or anything. But I'm just saying, maybe the shouldn't have stand a chance. And then Chewie comes to rescue the day, and maybe he tries to shoot Kylo down with the Falcon, and he has to run away or something like that. Just so the fire is gonna like run away. Just so like Kylo is built up as an actual threat. Because I know he was wounded, but then people are not going to take that into consideration. They're not really going to think that Kylo is a very, good villain. Especially when he throws temper tantrums, Like, Kylo isn't really portrayed as a very threatening villain. That's all I'm going to say, okay? That's in episode 8, he tried to kind of struggle to take down those Praetorian guards. But I mean, maybe that fight really wasn't that long after he got the bowcaster wound, so maybe he still was in a bit of pain. That I'm going to take that into consideration. But I'm not talking about that fight because that wasn't a lightsaber fight. Yeah, there is no lightsaber fight in episode 8 because I'm not going to be talking about episode 8 at all in this video. Yay! And number 6 is the Obi-Wan versus Anakin fight in episode 3. Now, I did say in the episode 3 podcast that this fight just isn't really that good. It's too over choreographed. There's way too much swings with the lightsaber. But this fight, you can't really say it's bad. Like, okay, there should have been more like moments about like Anakin and Obi-Wan like doing banter. But like there still was some. And although the Tarzan parts of the fight were really weird when they were swinging across the ropes and all that, and there was if this fight was chopped down, it probably would be a few places higher, and like I have the high ground, You underestimate my power. You know, this fight has a lot of iconic lines, okay? Your new empire, that's one. Like, okay, fine. This fight is just like it's cool to look at as well. Like, I can't say that this fight is bad. Okay, there is problems with it, but I'd say it does lean more to the good part of lightsaber fights. But it definitely isn't the best lightsaber fight. I gotta admit that. Like, yeah. And at number 5 is Obi-Wan versus Grievous. We have the iconic line. Hello there. Yeah, we're entering the top 5 with this fight. Oh God. Yeah, Obi-Wan versus Grievous. This fight is cool, but at the end of the fight, why didn't Obi-Wan just push Grievous again off that platform? It worked really good the first time. Obi-Wan, what the hell? That was stupid. But it's actually pretty cool. Other than that, the part when they're running on their animals and when Obi-Wan's riding on his creature. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's riding on his wheel. It was kind of cool. Yeah. And number 4 is Mace versus Palpatine. I do think Palpatine definitely lost a little bit too soon to Mace. I mean, especially how fast he actually wrecked the other Jedi. Like, seriously, is Mace really that powerful? Then Mace and Yoda, they'd be unstoppable then, right? But Yoda lost to Palpatine then. Maybe Palpatine was just ready to fight then. Maybe Palpatine has to get ready to fight and Palpatine just wasn't ready. But why wasn't he ready, though? He surely was ready because he killed all the other Jedi. Maybe it's because he used up all his power to kill all the other Jedi and stuff, and he's a bit too tired, or... Yeah, he definitely was ready because he knew Anakin. He knew that Anakin knew that he was the Sith Lord, so he should have been planning to get ready to attack people, right? It doesn't make sense. But other than that, that's a pretty cool fight, and we see Mace in action, and this is actually a really cool fight, it's really cool how Palpatine knows that spin thing and absolutely wrecks the other Jedi. And number 3, my personal favorite, prequel lightsaber fight is, of course, Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. This fight is pretty amazing. I think this is just the perfect prequel lightsaber fight. I think it's the first fight that I don't have anything to nitpick. I mean, yeah, to be honest, there isn't really that much to do to nitpick. It's just a really cool fight. I mean, I guess there could have been more banter between the characters, but whatever. What would they say? You're just fighting this guy that you've never met before. Okay, of course they're not gonna have any banter of what I think to say to each other. Okay, this is just a really really cool fight that made a somewhat bad movie kind of okay to some people. Yeah, 4 minutes made a movie good. And number 2, my second favorite Star Wars lightsaber fight is of course the episode 5 lightsaber fight. You knew this was gonna be near either number 2, number 1, or somewhere in the top 5 or something, because this is awesome. Okay, we get a really good lightsaber fight. The first lightsaber fight that kind of looks good. Episode 4 one just kind of was just really slow. Okay, but this is the actual first real lightsaber fight. You know what I mean? Okay, Luke gets his arm chopped off. The first time I ever got arm chopped off. And of course the classic reveal: "I am your father." I deliver that line. Yeah, thank you very much. You're welcome. I said it, guys. Okay, and yeah, and this is just one of the best lightsaber fights. And it belongs to one of the best Star Wars movies. And of course, guys, you knew this was coming. My number one favorite lightsaber fight, of course, is Episode 6 lightsaber fight. Come on, Luke trying to turn me back to the light side, him smashing down with his anger. This is just a great lightsaber fight. Okay, it's really cool. Vader finds out that Leia is his daughter as well, and Luke just goes absolutely bonkers and just absolutely slams his lightsaber down on Vader, and it's just really good. Okay, Luke wants to turn his Vader back to the light side, and Palpatine wants to turn Luke to the dark side. So it's it's just one of the best fights ever. Guys, wow. Okay, so if you're gonna watch this fight, just watch it on its own. Okay, this is kind of like, and it's not to do with the fight, but like it's kind of more to do with the movie, the episode of Another Jedi. Like this fight, like you have like a really good scene about Luke and Vader fight, and then you cut back to like the Ewoks attacking the stormtroopers. Like, come on, like why is that plot even there? Like, it's just really annoying when you're like cutting back and forth to one of the really good lightsaber fights, and then you're cutting back to like teddy bears. Why? Come on. This fight is definitely the best fight in all of Star Wars. And although it's the weakest out of the original trilogy, the lightsaber fight is definitely the strongest out of the whole saga. Yeah. But that does it, everyone, for all of my lightsaber fights ranked. What is your favorite lightsaber duel? Comment down, leave it down in the comments below. And just a reminder, my least favorite lightsaber fight is in episode 2, Attack of the Clones, horrible lightsaber fight. Then my favorite is in episode 6. So yeah, leave it down in the comments below. Who knows, maybe episode 2's lightsaber fight is your favorite lightsaber fight. I don't know, probably not. Your opinion sucks. I'm just kidding, guys. See you next time, goodbye.